Okay, guys, ready for your next act? It's Nick Khan, okay? Let's go crazy! Alright? Yeah, that's nice and Essex for you. My name's Nick, and my dad, he had me when he was very late. Well, he was very late, so he had, you know. I was late when my dad had... Alright, never mind. My dad is really old, okay? In fact, he's so old, he now lives with me. Or at least that's the coolest way I've found of saying I live with my parents. Anyone else out there, you're welcome to it. It's a freebie. We live actually just outside of London, just beyond the M25. You could say we live on the white side of the M25. Oh, okay. All right, but he's also so old that he's got his pension. He's also got a bus pass, which means he can travel around London for free. And he also has a pass to say whatever he wants on public transport. And let me tell you, he gets his money's worth on all of them, okay? So, we got on a train the other day, and we sat down next to a gentleman. And my dad, he's so old, he doesn't realise that you don't actually talk to people on public transport. And he starts out with, where are you from? Good start, Dad. Now, this is quite an innocent question, I think. If the bloke hadn't got on the train with us, okay? Yeah, you can see where this is going, right? And so, obviously, this chap has certain visual characteristics that you can notice, and my dad is definitely going to mention. I can see it a mile off. And he replies to him, you know, quite politely, oh, you know, my parents are actually from London, to which my dad cuts in straight away with, you can guess, no, where are you really from? Which of course rules out any invitation to the royal, to the coronation, unfortunately. But anyway, thankfully, before we get beaten up on the train, he transitions over to me, to embarrass me, thankfully. And he says, this is my son. So now I don't have a way out if we do get beaten up. And he says, my son also has a genetic disorder. That also, terrible, right? And he says, yeah, look, show him your genetic disorder. And I thought to myself, it's not really the kind of thing you want to do in public. So I did, but thankfully this genetic disorder is not exactly impressive. It's called a Dupuytren, and it means that I can't bend my finger back. It's the least cool party trick you've ever heard of, right? Yeah, everyone. Yeah, that's the one. So I performed to this gentleman, and this particular Dupuytren is a specific trait to a genetic group of people, the Norse and the Danes of the medieval era, a group that has come to be known as the Vikings. Now, my African mother-in-law tells me there are certain words that she can say, I can't say. And Viking, not everyone knows this, is one of those words, because the rough translation for it is rapist. Tough going, right? And I can see what you're all thinking. When I was a child, I ran round, waving an axe in the air, shouting at the top of my lungs, I'm a Viking! I'm a Viking! Not good, right? And some of you are thinking, I'm going to have to cancel that holiday. I cannot go on rapist cruises. And some of you are also thinking, I actually went back for the second season of The Rapists. So, after not performing my little finger trick, my dad then goes, oh no, also Nick, you're very good at accents as well. Thanks, Dad. There are many, many benefits to multiculturalism. One of them is not doing accents in public transport. So I look down the line and I think to myself, I can't do this. So I'm not going to embarrass you by doing any tonight. You'll be pleased to know. All right, fine. No, of course not. But after not performing my little bendy finger trick, and then also not performing my accents, then my dad pulls out the pièce de résistance. He says, Nick is also a fantastic dancer. You what, Dad? You're going to pull that at the beginning, and then you're going to come out and say, He's a fantastic dancer on public transport. What do you want from me, Dad? Are you expecting Michael Jackson's EMA performance at 1998 of Dangerous? Because if you are... Dangerous! Now, let me tell you this. This doesn't look as good on public transport. But I said it's okay. I'm a Viking. That's me. Thank you very much for that.